button. This is the button. You see, the extension equals that. And always know this is center front. This means this goes right down, and then we have an extension going this way, right? Everybody understand what an extension is? Okay, let's put our extension on the other side because the buttonholes are going to be on one side. And I said a little pull right there. You might not have clipped all the way, or it could be pressing. So this is center front too. So that means, okay, we're doing right over left. Because remember, women are always right. Where's Brandon?
Right behind you.
She's gonna slug me. Okay. So this means this is the closure. The right. This is how you close it when you put buttonholes in. Okay. This center front line overlaps this. Everybody with me? And they understand that.
What's the overlap? Yeah, what are you talking about?
The center front line they go together like this.
Yeah.
So they line up.
Yeah, they're like this. And then you have the extension. So now you're saying, where should the first button be? Buttonhole. Because we're putting, see where that button sits right there? The first buttonhole equals the width of that button, which is 1 inch. So the first buttonhole is going to be 1 inch down. Okay? See, I'm going to do 1 inch down. I'm going to square it off from here. There, see, that's 1 inch. And remember, we go an 1/8 inch past center front. So my buttonhole actually is 1 1/8. Is everybody with me on that? And then on the bottom, you say the button equals 1 inch. So the last buttonhole is going to be 1 inch from the bottom, right?
Does that depend on the size of the button too?
Correct.
Okay.
It all depends how big your button is,
So, my friends.
where your button placement is. Okay. So, does everybody understand that? Lock that in for life. That's the way. Now, the other ones, you'll center a button here, and you'll center a button here, and you'll center a button here. She has an eclectic set of buttons. Okay. Now, you're saying, where did I sew on the button? So, you got your button hose in right there. You push a pin through. And remember, that buttonhole sits right on this line with the shank. Right? It sits right on center front.
Was that on the pattern? Like, did you make
Yes,
that line on
but
the
some of your lines got sort of messed up.
Okay.
So I do not go by the pattern because it could be a little bit off. I want you to draw the lines on your top yourself.
Can you lift that up for a second?
Is that line coming right off where the little tab is coming off?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just make the buttonhole on those lines that you marked on the top?
What are those lines called?
I
Yeah,
just heard you say it,
tall.
I forget.
What's this line called?
Center front.
Center front. Lock it in for life.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
center front. Every pattern, everything you do, every blouse you make, every jacket you make, you always mark center front. Just always know that. We're going to go do a blouse next week, and our collar is going to start at center front. And we're going to have an extension, but our collar is going to start at center front. You have to know where center front is on every garment you do. You can't wing it. You can't say, oh, I'm gonna use a 1/2 inch button on this. Well, you've already allowed a 1 inch from center front, and it's not gonna fit, it's gonna, hang open.
Okay.
Does this make sense to you?
And now how do you tunnel stitch that opening? If there's no, do we fold it?
Yeah, because you'll have a tunnel.
So we fold it like in 1/2 inch?
Yeah,
Or-
you're gonna take this on the inside and fold it like this. Okay?
And then do the same thing with the other side?
Correct,
Okay.
yeah. It'll make sense more as you do it.
Yeah,
So we're supposed to send it to
Okay.
those together?
yeah.
Put your name on the inside, really big and bold, so I can see it. Remember, if I have to go looking for it, I'm like, oh.